portraits are something I do almost as a diversion. If there was a period of time that I did a whole series of portraits and did a show of portraits, you know. But there's sort of, when I'm tapped out in one area, what I'll do is shift and do something else that will, you know, that will give me a breathing space until the next period of work shows itself to me. And the portraits are very direct because it's a one-to-one kind of thing. There's a person there and you react to that person. And so when I need a time to reconsider and still want to work, I will go in and do a couple of portraits to keep me working but still thinking. But I think that for me the portraits are easier in a certain sense because they're, it's like if you see something in front of you, you react to that. You don't have to think about what its implications are in terms of everything else. And that's what a portrait is. You're reacting directly to that person and who that person is in your life or in the world and how you can best give that back in the painting. And that's a very direct and I don't want to say easy because it's very complex and difficult to do also, but you don't have to dig it out from somewhere else. It's there for you.
And do you take photographs?
I work from photographs in the portraits, and I take a lot of photographs, the same way I work the other. And then between, you know, 50, 100 photographs, I'll choose something and go with that.
Joan Semmel is an artist of considerable talent and technical ability. As a young woman growing up in New York, she studied at the Art Students League and Cooper Union and received both her BFA and MFA from Pratt Institute. In the 1950s, her work was formed and influenced by the abstract expressionist. However, she has gradually returned to the figure and to painting which explores female sexuality, aging, and other social and political issues. On this program, we'll visit Joan in her Soho studio, where she graciously but reluctantly allows us to look in on the making of a portrait of fellow artist John Hardy.
So tell me, Joan, what does a portrait do for you?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose it gives me a certain sense of myself as the magician, right? Look what I can do. I can actually get somebody on canvas quite that way. So I think it's an old, very almost primitive desire to capture something and to be able to get it and make it really recognizable, believable, and to preserve it in some way, you know, for yourself and for other people. And I think it does that.
And this portrait of your daughter was done when she was how old?
She was about 22 at the time, I think, 25 maybe. But she looked younger on the pictures, you know, she looked younger at the time.
And how old is she now?
Now my daughter's 39, yeah.
So you've captured her at that age?
At that age, yeah, very much the way she was, very much. And I have her always, you know,